All right, we are back to Mass Effect. Let's see what the Codex has to say. Anything important?
Yes, let's.
Though now extinct,
Oh, now you're
Tell me,
telling me
hey,
about the
there's your
Rachni.
Rachni. Now I get right. After you
Over 2,000
exterminate
years
them.
ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since. A species of
I love how the
spacefaring
thunder sound effects
insects
continue
guided by
while
a
the background
hive
shit.
mind
Yeah.
intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile. As it was
What
impossible to make
Rachni? They're
contact with the
fucking
hive
dead.
queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
And then Shepard eradicated them for a second time forever.
The
Yeah.
Mako infantry
Win-win.
fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates.
Tell me about Mayo.
Mass relay.
Don't call me a frigate.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough
Stop
as
being
it is.
such a frigate. Which, of course, is a portmanteau of friggin' and a slur.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts, we can convert our ship's
Would
drive
you stop
system
being such a
into 20 kiloton
friggin' bee?
ordnance. Crude but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too
He can
well
kiss his own
fortified.
ass.
We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
What I find funny about this game is it starts you off with 2 human squad mates. Like, you can have them if you
Yeah.
want to, but like, who really does anything in the game
Who
with
among
Caden or
us?
Ashley? Like, who honestly
Losers.
plays the game? Like, there's completionists that want every achievement, and you get an achievement for like complete X amount of game
Right.
with this squad mate. I played the game a bunch, and I've never done that. Like, I don't want to. It sounds
we take the
like I
nuke?
just wouldn't
And how
have
do we
fun
get
with the
there?
game, you know?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base.
I think you
Maybe
can-
it's for
and pacify
people
any ground forces.
who think the other characters
You
are
want us
too
to go in on
scary.
foot? We don't have enough men.
Good. I prefer a straight fight anyway.
It won't
Ew.
be that simple.
No gay
We
fights.
just don't have the numbers to meet them head on. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
I just hope you survive long enough to be useful.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me. To help coordinate
I need
the
about
teams.
Tree Fitty.
You expect me to commit one of my people to your command?
We are all soldiers by trade. If your people are not prepared to face such a risk, would you really want them by your side?
He's right, Commander. We can't do this without both teams at their best. I volunteer.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
I
With
think
all
even
due
if I
respect,
renegaded
Rachel,
saying no,
it's not your
this
place
would have
to
happened.
decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Hey, shut up.
Either of these two
Just
will
because you
do,
cracked
Commander.
the code doesn't
Both
mean
seem
you need
willing
to brag
sacrifice
about
their
it.
lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
All right, who do I want to fight with the Solarians? Make your choice, Scoot. The other one will arm the bomb or
Um,
something.
Let's get Ashley in the mix.
Yeah? You want me to give Ashley
Yeah.
to the Solarians? Okay.
Williams, you'll
Yes.
accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
I feel like it's easier to
I will have the ordnance
give
loaded onto
a
the Normandy
woman
and brief your crew
to
on its detonation sequence.
someone than to
Do you
give
have
a
any
man.
questions before we go, Commander?
Something feels
Also,
wrong about
like,
giving a man.
Would she honestly know how to detonate the bomb? I don't think so.
No, it's complicated. It's science and
The Normandy's
math
picking me
and
up.
glass
Will your teams escape the
ceilings.
blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you,
more like a
Commander, there's
kamikaze,
chance none
if
of
you
us
ask
will
me,
survive
but-
this assault, even your team.
Yeah.
But we do what is necessary.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while
Ooh,
you
cool
infiltrate the
name.
base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart of the facility. Disable the AA guns so the Normandy can land and deliver the nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you with guns, but don't count it.
If you play as a
Once you have
male
the bomb,
character,
place
this
it
guy
next to the
doesn't explain
geothermal taps.
anything.
Then get
You
out
got it.
before it detonates.
Shadow seems clear enough. What would the other teams be called?
Igor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
Give me
Oh.
a quick rundown of...
Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out.
Explain it to
before
me again.
detonates.
I want to know more about the bomb.
Yeah, I
reliable is it
love
gonna
being
be?
explained
Its
to.
reliability
And
depends
do
on
it
the
like
person
kind
arming
of
it. It will
whispery
do the
so
job.
I get ASMRs.
The drive system is highly
Asmers.
impervious to damage from external sources.
Asmers.
Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is
I
getting it
mean,
into
what's not to
place
like?
and armed
Ass,
before the Geth
good.
can stop us.
Mers, good.
Tell me about it again.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow.
Again.
We will create. Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps.
Give me a quick rundown of
Again.
the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. Once
Lady!
you have the bomb, place it
Wait.
next to the geothermal taps.
Hold on,
Give
hold
me a
on,
quick
hold on, hold
rundown
on,
of
hold
the
on.
plan again.
What team am I on?
Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal.
Give me a quick
taps.
rundown of the plan again.
Once you have the bomb,
Oh, I'm Team
place
Shadow.
it next to the geothermal
Give me a quick
taps.
rundown of the plan again.
Budget,
You
and then what do I do?
Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps.
I need a few
I'm not
minutes.
ready.
Are you ready, Commander?
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction. while
Caden
you
and Ashley are like,
make your way to the breeding ground.
Shepard!
Part of the facility.
Th-
Disable the AA. Once
They're
you have
like,
the bomb, place it
we
next to the
work
geothermal
for
taps.
Give me a quick
her?
rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. Once you have the bomb, place it next
Let's
to
do
the
this.
I'm
Excellent.
Yeah, I
ready.
heard you the
And if you'll
first
excuse
time,
me, I need
dick.
to prepare my men.
don't mansplain
Well,
to me.
this is it. Don't do
Jesus.
anything stupid while I'm gone, LT.
Just tell me
too.
the 11 times and then I'm
We'll be
good.
fine. You'll see.
Shout
Don't
out,
talk down to me.
shout out to how low the cups are on the boob armor. Like nobody wears a
Very
bra, and they anticipate for
Pendulous.
it in the armor.
Pendulous hangers.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know. It's just weird going under someone else's
Jumbo
command.
naturals.
I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
so
You'll
I
see on the
have
other
the
side.
bomb. Then I
I
eat
know.
it?
It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
Whatever happens, everyone
See
just
ya never.
keep shooting. We go in hard, hit them harder, and we'll be the only damn thing that comes out the other side.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life.
We
I
have
have
to
also heard
make
murmurs of
sure
discontent.
these
I
Krogans
share your
stay
concerns.
dead.
I took care of it.
Trained for espionage.
Rex
They
isn't
would
gonna
be
do anything about
legends,
it.
but the records are sealed. Glory in battle is not
Yeah,
our fate.
I told him it
Think
was
of our
good
heroes.
that his people never
Silent
procreate
Step,
again.
who defeated
He was
a
like,
nation
yeah, I
with a
guess
single
you're
shot.
right.
Or the ever alert.
I mean,
who
when you
kept
put it
armed
that
with
way,
hidden facts.
we are
These
bad.
giants do not seem to
We
be
are
as solid
So I hear
Kind
ya.
They are all
of
that we are.
uncivilized.
We're
Before the network,
monsters.
We're little
there was the fleet.
savages,
Before diplomacy,
you might say.
there
We're little
were
monsters.
soldiers.
Barely
starring
even
Howie
human.
Mandel. We're not even
Our
Christian.
influence stopped the Rachni, but before
We're
that,
not even Catholic.
we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line.
Good
He's talking
music.
about
Look,
stocks.
Commander, I hope we will meet again.
He's talking about GameStop.
GameStop.
Garrus and Rex, eh? Interesting choice. Let's see how this plays out.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
It's fine. Let's move.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Hello.
You want a picture?
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground.
Damn, getting shot already. Okay, hold on.
Manovan, Teatro team, move. Time to get some attention.
Oh wait, Karis is over here.
Run Bison coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping the Geth target.
Yeah, yeah. A Geth snipper. Uh-oh. He is running. Alright, what do we do about this? Stasis would actually help. There we go. I can get further back. Loser.
You idiot.
Up!
Man, he was a loser. You were right.
Is that a grenade?
Yeah, go back. I want to investigate that.
It's gone.
It's gone. Was it ever really there?
No one's ever really gone. I can't believe that was the trailer. You know what I rediscovered the other day?
Something scrambled.
Was
how much you
a
love Star Wars?
man
Take the heat off Manovan.
like freaking out and crying to that trailer. Like this Star Wars
What?
third of the new trilogy. There was like it has 1 million views. If you search Star Wars trailer reaction crying, you'll find it. It has like 1 million views.
I don't
And he's
want
like,
to.
he's
It's
having
gonna
like the
bum me
most
out.
emotional experience of anybody's life ever. And it's so genuine. It's like totally not fake, you know? And that's like what's crazy about it.
No, I believe it's genuine, but that's what bums me out.
It's like, this person loved the other ones so much.
Yeah.
And probably loved the third one, because like, if you're
100%.
setting yourself
Why
up for
wouldn't you?
that, then you kind of have
Yeah.
to.
You kind of have to. Otherwise, what has your whole life been otherwise?
Strikes. Teatro, watch for comm stations. William,
It's
do
like-
you see anything?
I feel like I'm pretty passionate about movies. I've never done that. I would
But you've never
I would
cried,
say that there's
period.
like evidence of me being pretty passionate about movies. Yeah.
But yelling passionate, not crying passionate. I don't think you're crying passionate about movies.
So
Only times I've
confusing
ever seen you cry is when I've said something very mean to you
in a movie.
in a movie.
In the main event.
Yeah, when I
You changed the
when I
script.
called you gay. When I called you gay was when I was in the main event. That's the only time I've seen you cry at a movie.
Wink at the camera. Adam, you're gay.
Adam, you're gay.
Up! Up! Get away! Don't hit me! Oh, God.
We got them all, Shepard.
Yeah, every
They're all
West
dead.
Krogan. Except Rex.
We're getting pounded. Bunker up before the aircraft return.
Shut up. Ashley's always whining. I'm getting pounded. Oops, take my video off OnlyFans.
That does sound like Ashley. She do be like that.
Wah, I'm suing Pornhub because my boyfriend uploaded something I didn't want to. I'm getting hacked.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten fucked then. If you don't want to be in Pornhub, don't get fucked. In Minecraft, I don't know. I don't even know this was a
Everybody
satire situation, but I'll go along with it.
It's a pretty bad thing to say.
Look, I don't really know what I'm saying as I'm saying it. If it just has the cadence of something funny to me, then I'll say it.
Okay.
Hasn't let me down yet. Ah, yes, the third in the trilogy, Everyone's Satire.
Captain Kirby's down.
Everyone Satriani.
Hold that line.
Oh, a Joe fan. Things just come out of Scoot's mouth. Sometimes they happen to be words, and sometimes they happen to be words that are arranged into offensive sentences. He can't help it. Gosh.
Things just come out of Adam's butt. Sometimes
Yeah,
it happens
he can't
to
help
be
it.
Siemens. Whatever.
Did you say Siemens?
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Alright, cummies.
I'm gonna need an apology. Thank you. I also don't like that, but this is a lose-lose for me. Look, Irish Apex, that wet little girl comment was taken way out of context. You see, the thing is, there was a little girl on screen. She was wet. That's what it was. That's what people don't get.
Holding ground. JL2 around me. Shadow team must be getting close.
See, Scoot's making words again. Imagine respecting Scoot. I'm imagining it and I don't like it.
We've got access to base security. Should be able
Oh,
to control
Hacker
alarms.
Garrus.
Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. They'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Should I... They can handle... Ashley's fine.
Williams can take a few more. Minimize the guard presence in the base.
I hope they're ready for this.
Ashley's got it. Renegade.
Ashley. Renegade.
She's fine.
Solarian. Right. Captain said he had lost his mate.
If anyone hasn't seen that clip of Scoot, just Google
Oh
wet
my
little girl
God.
videos and I'm sure you'll find it. Thanks, Chronosaurus. It's helpful for the new arrivals in chat.
Oh, I thought he was still alive.
Ooh, look at that axing.
Did I miss anything in this room? Whatever, let's go. Aid station.
Oh,
There you go.
is that where you get it or where you fix it?
Both.
Okay. Oh, a one-stop shop.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Oh no. Why do you have so many extra people attacking you? I don't know.
Oops. Why aren't you guys celebrating the 4th of July? Because we don't respect America.
I will as soon as you let me vote in your elections, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Let me vote, and I'll, I don't know, get drunk and do fireworks today? Is that what we do?
Alright, you're indoctrinated.
What do you want?
What do you
I
do
told you
when the
everything.
4th of July falls on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday? Like, do you find a way to make like a 5-day weekend happen, or like what's the protocol there? Or do you just like get fucked up on the 4th of July and go to work the next day?
Nobody's going anywhere till I get some answers.
Private Nano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I'd say anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What did they do to you, soldier?
What happened to you? You look like shit.
The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
He's
Fuck
not part
him.
of the mission.
He a bitch.
No. I need to get out. This room is too small and it keeps talking and I really want to get out of here and get
Huh,
some work
is
done.
he doing
I need
blackface?
to get out. Let me out.
I can't take that chance.
Did he fall in chocolate pudding?
Can't take that chance. No chance. I need to do what it says. I have to.
That's
Let me
pretty
out.
chocolate pudding-y.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Let me out of here.
Ah!
I didn't do anything. Fuck.
Help me! I love how he knocked himself out and I got renegade points.
You were such a bitch. He tried to kill himself.
Sorry. If you do try to help him, he just tries to shoot you anyway. Renegade is the correct option there.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Can't save? Whatever.
Turns out you could never save.
What the? So I can't go here yet anyway, apparently. Okay. Came from here. Conte Verdi, I did the renegade option. I got 9 renegade points for not killing Rex. I did the ultra renegade option by smack talking him so hard that he gave up trying to save his own species. That's the ultimate renegade
option. You convinced him to
option.
genocide his own people. If
Yeah,
that isn't renegade,
you're
what
crazy.
is? You can kill one guy or you can kill a race. You tell me what's cooler.
Well, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
Everyone here is indoctrinated. You might be working for Saren.
My whole team was altered, but I was left alone as a control subject. I still have my senses, although I almost wish I didn't. I watched
The rest
good
of my
people
team was
reduced to
dipped in
mindless
chocolate
husks.
pudding. I was left
No man
alone
left.
as a control group.
Others died during the experiments.
See? All those guys are putting up. Me? I'm cool.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
If I
Let me
let
outta
you
here.
out, how do I know you won't just attack me?
It's obvious.
Oh,
that
I'll
I'm not
attack you,
crazed
but
or
I
drooling
still
like the
would
others.
like out, please.
Let me out, and I'll stay out of your way.
I'm putting my cards on the table here.
What's a Batarian? This is a Solarian. I forget what the Batarians are. So I think you messed up telling me. See a Batarian kill a Batarian. Jerry, because this is a Solarian. I don't remember who the Batarians are, but this is a Solarian. So you're crazy.
I mean, this is what you get for taking advice from username Jerry the Predator. Batarians are the four-eyed freaks, not to be confused with the eight-legged freaks starring David Arquette.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I can't take that chance. I'm not opening your cell.
Back
No,
when David
don't
Arquette
leave
got
me
to
here.
star in
Please.
movies.
Sorry, I just got some renegade
Please
points.
don't leave me here. I don't want to end up like
Oops.
the others. I saw what those experiments
I
did to
like
them.
how I got 9 renegade points and I can still undo that. Like,
If
I
I
don't
let you
lose
out, how do I know
the
you won't just
renegade
attack
points,
me?
right?
It's
Yeah.
obvious that I'm not crazed or
I can
drooling
still
like
just
the
do it
others.
again.
It's
Let
perfect.
me out, and I'll stay out of your way.
Sorry, I can't take that
No,
chance.
don't leave me here.
It would be funny if I just got infinite renegade points doing that. But yeah, I guess I can let him out even though I got the points. So
Please
let's see.
don't leave me here. I don't want to end
I'm
up.
opening your
Thank
cell,
you,
but
Bush
then you're on
and
your own.
Weiser, for the gift subs. Thank you.
Don't look
Oceanvisor.
back and hope to outrun the blast.
What a guy.
A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank
10
you,
subs,
human.
thank you.
And good luck. You'll need it.
So yeah, I didn't lose any renegade points by doing that. So, fuck yeah.
No, it's completely
I was
win.
just mean to him and then
Yeah,
did my shit.
the best option.
%50 of your shield per second. That's pretty good. I don't have any points right now.
I mean, Garrus looks a little bit like a kitty cat. Just Katie, but that's about as good as it gets. Scoot, will you ever wrestle David? Just David? I've wrestled a David before, several. I don't know if it's the one you're talking about. Is there a single named Cher-esque David out there that I'm unfamiliar with? Oh, then say David Arquette, and not just David. I don't know. I could if he's still doing stuff in a bit.
He'll come crawling back. Okay, I guess I'm giving you a better shotgun. Better pistol. Better Omni tool. And then
How about a nom nom on me tool? Scoot, how did you manage to make it through Foxcatcher without laughing? Good question. I did have a very good Foxcatcher movie-going experience, though, because we saw it at the film festival in a big theater with like 1,000 people, and 90 to 95% of the people there didn't know the
I
true
didn't
story it's
either, but I
based
didn't
on.
gasp like those
Yeah.
people.
And
the
didn't know
point
what
in
was
the
coming.
movie.
So when a
Yeah.
climactic thing happened, I got to hear like 900 people gasp,
Oh!
and it was great. There was much pearl clutching. There was it was awesome. Loved it.
Hold on. Where do I disable those? Am I going the wrong way? Did I goof up where I'm going? I think I
Have you been
biotic
goofing?
amp equipped?
Adam, have you
Let's go
been
back here.
goofing?
Elevator.
Dr. Nev, we were... Oh, you saw it? Did you see it at the Van City Theater? We saw it at the center. So I don't know if we were in the same showing, but very close nonetheless.
Here we are.
Is that machine making a boy?
Maybe.
And I have to kill the boy before it gets made.
Ah! I'm hacking. Hacking. And I hope you like hacking too. Right.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Everyone in this place is trying to kill me.
Do I look like a soldier? I'm a neurospecialist, and this job isn't worth
You
dying
sound
on.
paranoid.
Or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's
Like
collateral
watching television?
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I
Shoot
just wanna
her
get out of
brains
here
out.
before it happens to me.
Offers the chat.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna let this happen naturally. So nobody say in chat, but like,
Okay.
Tell me more about this signal.
Everyone chill out.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It
I don't
changes thought
believe the
patterns.
developers when they say that the fan
Over
theory
time,
isn't
days,
real.
maybe a
The
week,
fan
it
theory I'm
weakens your
thinking
will.
of.
You become easier to manipulate.
There's too
and
much.
control,
There's
but
too
it's a
much evidence
degenerative
for it.
condition. There's a balance between
It's my
control and
preferred
usefulness. The less freedom
version
the
of
subject
events.
Gender.
contains, the less
Oh.
capable it becomes.
Yeah, nobody say what it is in chat.
You conducted brutal experiments on helpless test subjects. You helped.
So?
I just did what I was told. I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry.
Too late.
Sorry doesn't help your victims.
No.
Renegade.
Yo, been renegated.
Shit. 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 Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Ugh. Yeah. I also think killing her was the only rational decision.
Absolutely.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon.
Shut up.
One on Eden Prime.
Shut
It's
it up.
my
Just
bacon.
Shut up.
I want to eat the bacon. I got bacon powers last time, and I told the council about my dreams, and they believed me. Show me your dream creams.
Pardon me.
Krogi Man, help me! Krogi Man can't help you now.
No.
It's just a dream. A beautiful dream. I'm meeting a boy, the finest boy I've ever seen. He shows me his dad. I meet that dad. Barbecue.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
What?
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply
Daddy?
are.
Can I
The Protheans
call him
vanished
Daddy?
50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident.
It's true.
Your lives are measured in years
That
and
is true.
decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
If you're such a smart computer, you probably wouldn't explain this to us, so you're stupid.
Whatever your plan is, it's gonna fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
Bicycle.
Oh.
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic
7.
civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
I'll
You're not
beat
even
you.
alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
I am the vanguard of your destruction is a pretty badass thing to say.
I do like this
Commander,
concept
we
a
got
lot,
trouble.
because
Yeah.
like to suggest that, like, okay, so plot-wise you had the Protheans, they were extinct, you didn't know why, and then to throw in like, oh, the Protheans were just like a small step in this like infinite, never-ending cycle of civilizations being extinguished by these things, really kind of ups the stakes in a way that very few concepts and properties have. I like that a lot.
Lay it on me, Joker. I love bad news.
That ship's sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
Pardon me, Chris
This
Griffin?
console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
It really makes you feel like you're up against a lot in the universe.
We'll head for the breeding facility. Time to blow this place to hell.
Right, Commander.
All right, we're going to the
Joker
breeding facility.
out.
Garrus, get in the mayo.
Garrus, I'm the breeding facility.
Meh.
Quick, Garrus, hide in my ass.
Get in my AO.
Get in my Ayo, we're taking the mayo.
Then Mass Effect British Pound fucks everything up.
British pound.
The gas are turning.
And you've
getting close.
doubly embarrassed yourself, Conte Verdi, because if you pressed a shift and then a number when you didn't mean to press shift.
And you've
So
revealed
you've given
that-
yourself away as a European,
Yeah.
which is
Not okay.
disgusting.
Oopsie. Whoops.
Hack harder.
Fuck.
Oh, it's like you're
Ah,
begging
fuck!
for it. I mean,
That was
look
the
what
first-
you're wearing.
Omnigel. Whatever.
He was asking for it.
I have so
Jack,
much
can we agree that
Omnigel.
Adam was asking for it with the way he handled that?
Oops. I got goofed up quite a bit, didn't I? Shield boost.
Shoo. Don't worry, Rex. You're not totally in my way. It's fine. What if we just, like, make friends with these guys and bond over genocide?
Nice work with that gun, Commander. We've got the other one in our sights.
Now that's hacking.
And that's a flying gun. Whoop. I got scared. I called it out. Look at me!
There's the gun. Clear those geth and get the charges set.
Shut up, you're not my dad.
Ooh, that's a wet little floor. Bush and Visor, what a guy. Good guy? Or the best guy?
Charges are set. Everyone get low, now!
Shut your face. Forever.
Scoot is a math.
Nice work.
Minor attracted feline?
Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as
Lucky
close to the site as
guess.
I can.
A bird. Up. You're not a bird.
Look at you tricked me. Not fair.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The geth have us pinned down on the AA tower.
Oops.
We've taken heavy casualties. Captain Kirahi is dead. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative! Just make sure that nuke is set. We'll hold them as long as we...
Uh-oh.
It's okay, Commander. I need
Ashley,
a couple of minutes
don't
to
fuck
finish
it up.
arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Did someone set us
You
up
keep
the
that
bomb?
nuke safe.
All right, Kaden, you know how to do a bomb thing. I'll go
Yeah.
the other way.
Scoot, have you read a comic or a manga before? No?
He's only read Womangas.
Yeah, I'm not a
Wonson
manga
does.
fan. I bought a few comic books in grade 5, but I don't know if I even read them before I already lost interest. I know for some reason I did have Punisher War Journal #1, but and some X-Men, but I don't know if I read them and where they went. Scoot, have you
Man.
read before? Now that's a good question. Also,
I've read
no.
Dead Redemption.
Oh, that's pretty good. I recommend the sequel and the prequel. Okay. I have a semantics question. Once something has a sequel, does it become a prequel? Like, is Nightmare on Elm Street the prequel to Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
I don't know if I'd be willing to say yes.
Would you be willing to kiss me on the mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, this is a very divisive question in chat. I think I might have nuked the chat with this question. It's chaos.
If they made a graphic novel of Stephen King's it would just be child porn.
That's true. The kids do fuck in the book, which is pretty cool. Way to go, Stephen King. Never stop doing cocaine in the 80s. It worked.
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
What the hell are you doing, Alenko?
Also, are hot dogs tacos?
No matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Oh, the man did the job really easily?
We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
So I'll let you decide here. However, I will.
Oh, okay.
I will say that whoever we save, we get to bully for the rest of the franchise.
Oh, that does change it a little bit. Adam, you have charmed me. Rescue Ashley.
All right.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet
Man.
us at the AA tower.
Ashley owes you a debt of gratitude, my friend, because you just saved her fucking life. Because I was going to kill that bitch.
Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die
But
proud.
once again, it's the more renegade option to
True.
let her live.
I just got renegade
to
points.
be mean to her for the rest of her natural
I literally just
life.
got renegade points for saving Ashley. I think the game knows what I'm going to do.
Goddamn right you did. The game gets it.
You know, with how badly so many of you in chat are whining that we saved Ashley, I think we made the right decision, because clearly the only way you've played the game before is by saving Kaden, so you're about to experience the game in a new way for the first time.
And also, you don't understand the ways of a renegade.
Yeah, we're gonna bully her, don't worry.
If the
we're gonna
chat
bully
is
the
mad,
shit out of her.
If the chat is mad, that makes us renegades. There's layers. It's meta.
Overload. Do it! Help!
That's too much load.
Oh, underload.
Oh, he's pissed. Yeah, you should underload.
Alright, Ashley, you happy? Fucking bitch. Uh-oh. It's Mr. Gas.
Oh, no. It's Mean Garrus. Kaka.
This has
He's
been
better
an
than you.
impressive diversion, Shepard.
I'm gonna shift my loyalty to him.
Convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
This isn't complicated. You'll do anything to get power. Even joining with the Reapers.
I'll do anything to get pussy. You misunderstand me, woman.
Shepard, you of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of.
You seen that bacon?
Be stopped.
It's crispy.
Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice
Crispy bacon?
for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed.
Bitch, you don't even have teeth!
But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans
I wish that was my ultra renegade conversation option.
That's a good one.
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even
I think you were out of the room at the time, but we decided the character type conversation options should be racist and gay.
Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign.
And then once you get enough points, you can do both.
Dangers.
So
I had hoped this facility could protect me.
Saren's
You're a puppet.
Saren's suggestion right now is to like work with the Reapers, basically.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid
But he's like
controlling your thoughts.
Yeah, they might be controlling me a bit, but like I'm
But
probably still in
also,
control, kind of.
I'm pretty cool. So, you know.
That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my
Is
own.
Saren made out of car parts?
But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
So he knows he's being indoctrinated, but he's like convinced, like
chill with it.
He's like, you know, if I do heroin twice a week, then I'll be addicted. But I'm like once a week, so like I'm still
every
good.
Friday. How many times have I said it? Do it Friday nights to have a chill night, and that's it. Just don't get addicted. It's easy if you do it right.
Their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted.
Team Saren.
Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
If someone's actually asking in the chat if I actually do heroin, we're gonna say no, and not play it off as a joke, because they might be underage and might think that we're being serious. So it's probably a good idea to not make them believe that I do heroin, because I don't. So
we're gonna say no.
Yeah. If you think that I wasn't joking, then the answer is no.
Because we're saying.
If you understand that
no.
I was joking, then the answer is yes, and that's a joke. But if you think I wasn't joking, the answer is no.
Now, when you factor in the winking that we're doing while we're saying this, we really should be on cam for this. It would make more sense.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you...
So Saren's the hero.
You would doom our entire civilization.
I mean, they're indoctrinating, but he just is like, we can be chill by killing people who don't agree with us.
We can be chill, and I'll only do it once a week.
Yep, you're being a bitch. Oh, you're being a bitch. Help! Help! Don't kill my Garrus homeboy. Don't kill my homeboy.
Like hugging Garrus? Did he run over and hug Garrus?
He punched him real good.
Death hug?
Death punch.
Death hug.
Death smoochie. Death to smoochie.
A pretty good movie.
Death to Smoochie has a fascinating place in my memory because it came out when I was really young. And it was the first...
Yeah, me too.
It was my first memory of noticing how bad the cinematography was in something. I couldn't describe what it was at the time. I couldn't put it to words, but I looked at the shots in that movie and I was like, this is disgusting where the camera angles are. This doesn't make sense and it's stupid. Like, why are you, like, I didn't know it was a lens that was doing it. I didn't know, you know, that it was an angle that was doing it. But I was thinking in my head, like, why this shot? And I was really young, and that's my first memory of being annoyed at the cinematography in a film. And I shut it off and I didn't finish it because it wasn't funny.
Who directed it? Danny DeVito directed it.
No way, really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
What do you think about that?
That's nuts.
What else has he directed? Not fucking much.
Oh.
A couple of shorts. Throw Mama from the Train, of course. War of the
Plots.
Roses. Hoffa. Oh, plot.
Ah! Stop it! Ouchie! My neck! My back! My pussy!
Yes?
My crack! Ow!
Crack?
My tummy.
Whoop.
My neck. My back. My pussy and my crack and my tummy.
The big five. So Saren's a Green Goblin type?
Yeah. A Groblin.
He's got a little space skateboard.
Yeah.
Space board.
He's a Groblin. Oops, sorry, Kaden. You're also boring, so whatever. Bye-bye. Also, you told me you detonated
I'm
the
glad
bomb,
you're dead.
so...
Yeah, so what
Do
are
you really matter?
doing?
Like, you can just get yourself out of there. The fact that you stayed with the bomb is your own fault.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo, I'm shot in the abdomen.
My tummy.
All right, everybody, hang on.
There it is. Is Caden okay?
He's okay, Den. Sorry. Why does he need to stay? I don't know. Ask Will Smith in I Am
I
Legend.
can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
We had to leave him
Fair
behind.
point.
Saren has to be stopped at any cost.
We had to leave him behind.
I wish
Caden
my
was
renegade
a
option
bitch.
there was, this was your fault. I would love to just immediately start blaming her.
Guilt her for the rest of the series. You're only alive because of Caden, and Caden's better than you.
Yeah. I don't even believe you would have figured out how to activate the bomb, so...
Chief Williams, I am your commanding officer. I did what I had to do. Do not question my orders.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my
I'm
life.
gonna be mean
I'm
to
grateful
you
for that.
forever.
It should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
Get it together, soldier. Caden's blood is on
How about shut
Saren's
up?
hands, and when we find that son of a bitch, I'll make him pay.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
How about you learn how to sit in these chairs that are obviously reclined for comfort? Everybody, what the fuck? Stop sitting
Use
upright.
Your chair's right. Take a load off. Let the chair do the work.
So intense.
Together.
We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Nobody is messing with my head anymore.
I don't
I'm
want to
sick
know
of
the
dealing with these
visions.
visions.
I understand your reluctance, Commander. But the visions are already there. I only want to
I
help you
mean,
make
yeah,
sense
you're
of
right.
them.
It's because they would all be clipping through them, right? Like, that's obvious.
It wouldn't go well.
All of
but
their hairs.
Still.
And especially with a custom character model for Shepard. It's like, yeah, that wouldn't work. But
Looks like I don't have a choice.
Fine.
Relax, Commander.
don't look at me in the eyes when we're doing
Embrace eternity.
it. Turn the lights out.
Brain to brain. Brain to brain.
Help.
Brain to brain.
Ow, Ram.
This is
Oh,
how
the dedicated
Gail Ford Schuler
wham.
fucks.
Oh.
I got 128k of RAM. Jealous.
Please, not the gigabytes. My ass to my ass.
Incredible.
Ooh.
I never thought the images would be so
I
need a
came.
moment to collect myself.
Hurry up.
We don't have a moment. Snap out of it and tell me what you saw.
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
But I was told not to fear the Reaper.
Locations,
Would
places I
Blue
recognize
Oyster
from
Cult
my
lie to
research.
me?
Ilos. The conduit is on Ilos. That is why Sarah needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links
I
to
lost
dozens
my
of
train of
systems
thought.
and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as
I'm something of
landmarks from
a rapist.
We need to get to
I
Forget
commit
it.
reaps.
The new relays inside the terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
So, like, do they say Mew relay and expect me not to think about kitty cats? What's the deal here?
Saren
What's
will
the
have
end goal?
his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the council.
I don't like
We need a
Miranda
fleet to-
either, honestly.
I am sorry.
Is it because she's a girl
The
and you hate
joining
girls?
is exhausting.
Yeah.
I should go to the medical bay and
Yeah.
lie down for a moment.
Got to the bottom of that one.
What's funny is we had this exact same conversation option earlier in the game, I'm pretty sure. I was like, I didn't get tired from you reading my mind. I wonder if she's going to explain it to me again. Like, that was my effort, not yours.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
I forgot.
Your role in our communion
Yep.
is passive.
I'm Shepard and I
Submerge
forgot.
myself in your mind, drown myself in
Can
your
you explain
thoughts.
to me the
It is
mission
more
plan?
difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder. I just need some time to recover.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Go ahead.
My name is Commander Shepard, and you're my favorite person who doesn't remember I forget things.
You know,
Yeah.
warn him about
The
something.
best.
Yeah, let's talk to the canceled culture.
Set the
Are you
link up,
good?
Joker.
Yep.
They need to know.
Patching it through.
I hope you don't plan to cut us off like last time, Commander. What you discovered on Vermeer is too important.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
Oh, we have to
Sovereign's the real
talk?
problem here. The Reapers
Lame.
wiped out the Protheans. We're next.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report.
They're so shocked I said a word without immediately disconnecting.
We're still talking. Okay, I wasn't really prepared for this, but yeah, I guess
Holy
we can
shit.
say more things.
Sovereign's
You hear
real.
like
The
applause
Reapers are
in the
real.
background.
Saren even
like,
admitted it.
this is televised.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Disconnect.
My renegade option isn't disconnect, but I will.
That's true. That's interesting. But it is funny to hang up on them.
Looks like we lost the signal, Joker.
Whoops.
Understood, Commander.
But
I like that you're such a bitch at this point that hanging up on them isn't even the bitchiest option.
I like how Joker's in control of it, so they heard me say that to Joker before.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I get it. Hey. In Legendary Edition, all DLC is included. Yeah, that's true.
Cute.
Yeah, still don't get these two. Is it possible to max out my Intimidate by the end of the game without doing a New Game Plus?
Can Intimidate go further than that?
Can I go further right?
I mean, you can. I can always find you if you want to go further right. You came to the right place. I can always find a way to get you there.
Yes? How do I do that? They removed the Pinnacle Station? Oh yeah, they did. That was stupid DLC anyway. It wasn't good. Cuz they like lost the files or something.
They lost the source code starring Jake
In
Gyllenhaal.
legendary mode scaling, which is probably what I chose. Oh, okay. I'm at max intimidate? Does it not go? Yeah, it has to go higher. Why would there be 2 more slots? Like, I can do some side quests if it'll help me get more Renegade points before the end of the game. Yeah, they lost the source code for Pinnacle Station, I remember. I think that's the same reason why they didn't have the Pinnacle Station DLC on the PS3. By the time they ported it to that, they lost it also. Because it was originally an Xbox game and then PC. Or maybe both simultaneously, and the PS3 port came way after. And that, I
How
don't
do you
think was
lose
on
source
the,
code for a major game?
I mean, this was before they were bought by EA. So, who knows how... Like, they weren't exactly, like, a major publisher. At
But
this point.
still, back your shit up.
I know, right? I still have like every single
Like, if
video
you
I've
made
ever
a
made.
video game, even if it wasn't that big, wouldn't you, I don't know, keep a copy somewhere?
Pharos is a the terminus. There are.
Alright, so if I were to do side quests, let's see, unusual readings, Hydra system, Argos row, sure. Let's
If
just
I
knock a few of
were
these off,
to
though.
Forwarded the mission update to the
stand
Citadel,
up
Commander. We got
for the
confirmation
first
on those
time in
reinforcements.
a lot of
Ambassador
hours
Udina
and
wants
go
us
to the
report back to
bathroom,
the Citadel. The Council's
would you
massing
hold
a
that
joint
against me?
species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Good, let's go, or about time.
Took them long enough.
I'll sort
Back
of
to
get you to the
Citadel,
same
Joker.
place,
I want
but
the
all right.
Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, am I allowed to do side quests, or am I stuck not doing side quests right now?
Side quests are for
Can I
babies.
leave the Citadel immediately? Well, I'll, as soon as I land, I'll pause. Thank you, Bush and Weiser. Thank you so much.
Bush
Another
and
10.
Weiser going crazy again.
Thank you so much for the gift
Amazing.
subs. Bush and Weiser.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you,
Alright, we'll
the
just do this little
Council's finally
cutscene then
taking
first.
real action against Saren.
The ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
What about Weepers?
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers.
Oh, they
and
don't
then
exist?
Only in visions. We won't invade the terminus systems.
Maybe I
because
should have hit the record button on my helmet when we saw that. When the Reaper was like, "You will die."
One ship
Yeah,
going into the terminus
probably.
systems won't start a war.
Oh, hindsight's 2020.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Shut up.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the
How about we
Normandy's
murder
primary
you?
systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in
You
the
son of a bitch.
Nobody.
I think it's time for you
Blam,
to
blam, blam.
leave, Commander. This
That'd
no
be
longer
epic.
concerns- The Council can handle this.
The council's like, "Oh,
course.
and carry on,
Huh.
Shepard."
I guess you're on the council now.
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did
Captain
he want?
Louis
Only said to meet him
Anderson.
in that club in the wards. Flux.
Equalizing interior
Let me
pressure
save.
with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding
I'm gonna pee
officer
and
is
also see if
ashore.
I can stand up.
Alright, there we are. Cool. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
I sort of
Presley
did. I
has
did
the
it.
deck.
I'll be right back. Also.